And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast. I hate you. And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalaszewski.
And here we are back from Staples Center. The Kings have not swept the Canucks. What else is new, Chris?
That's right, Kings fans. We're back with another amazing episode covering the Kings-Canucks playoff series. Here to talk about Game 4 tonight and also give a segment on stupid things Kings fans say to Canucks fans.
Here we go, episode 154, entitled Kings-Canucks Game 4.
That's right, Kings fans. So we're back here after Game 4. And you know what? I don't think there's anyone in the world who would have said the Kings are in the position to sweep the number one team in the league, President's Trophy winner, the top seed. There's no one in the league that would have chosen that.
Well, I think respected media chose the Canucks. Tertiary, sort of on the fringe, not very good, stupid media like us said Canucks. And then the Kings fans that don't watch hockey are like, the Kings are going to sweep everything. What's up, Kings fans? Here we are, Game 4 against the Canucks. Let's not belabor this. It's a sweep, 5-2 Kings.
Coming into it, Keith, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. I mean, we're looking at all the pressure in the world is on the Kings. The Canucks, obviously a huge disappointment so far, but they had absolutely nothing to lose except the series tonight. So it's like, they played out there, balls out. And it was pretty telling from the onset, from the first period.
Well, a couple of interesting things coming into practice, and that was who's the starting goaltender going to be, and will Daniel Sedin actually suit up and play in the game tonight? And the answer was Cory Schneider was the starting goaltender. A little bit of a surprise to me. To me, you always pick the guy with the most experience, the elite goaltender, Roberto Luongo. Chris, I was talking to some Canucks fans on the way up on the train, respectfully, of course, about hockey, and they said that Vancouver has made their choice. Cory Schneider's their guy moving forward. Interesting. Leave that for KingsCast, at some other point, some other team. But, the interesting thing to me, Daniel Sedin suiting up, and to me, I was worried that this guy's going to get hit, become Mark Savard 2.0. Suited up, and I thought played very well in the limited time that he did for the Vancouver Canucks tonight, assisting on his first goal of the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. You come into the first period, and it was a much different first period than it was in Game 3. I think the Kings were on the onset, just all over the place. I thought they were getting lots of quality chances. They were piling up the shots. They were looking like a team that really did want to take that next step and, maybe sweep a team like that and make history in the process.
Yeah, Anze Kopitar gets his first goal of the playoffs, and, that was looking good because in the last show we said that if the Los Angeles Kings really want to get it done, you need everybody to kind of step up because Dustin Brown can't do it every game. No. Jonathan Quick can't. Anze Kopitar did, looking good after the first period. Going into the second, though, is when the Canucks really stepped up the tempo.
What up, Kings fans? End of the first, and the Kings are up 1-0. I'm a little nervous right now, but Anze Kopitar with the goal. It was awesome. I'm still seeing us win this one. Closing it out. Sweep is official. 3-2 Kings.
Cory Schneider did very well tonight. I think he made like 48 stops or something like that. The Canucks got a couple of goals, one on the power play, another one later.
Yeah, it was a pretty big momentum shift right there, and I felt like that at that point, looking at the game, 2020 hindsight, it was definitely the momentum changer. As soon as I got that second goal, in the period, the Kings had plenty of chances, but it looked like they were the team that didn't know how, almost, to close out a series like that. And obviously the Kings have, in their history, have never had a chance to sweep a team. So it was looking like that tonight.
Well, the weird thing for me, Chris, is that, the way the Kings had played, the Kings played a very chippy first three games, very physical, and that's how you have to beat the Vancouver Canucks, because the Kings are not going to outskill them. The Canucks have that in spades, but here with the Los Angeles Kings, you really need to, got to take the body, you got to finish the checks, and I felt tonight the Kings were holding back, and I don't think that was because they thought they were going to sweep. I thought, with what's been going on in the National Hockey League, all the suspensions that hit last night, Rafi Torres did on, Marian Hossa, I felt like everybody was holding back the Canucks as well. You also on the Canucks side didn't see, Ryan Kessler, Alex Burrows getting as involved, and maybe to the benefit of the Vancouver Canucks, but less diving, less physicality. Dustin Brown's certainly less of a factor tonight, although you can't expect him to take every game over. Even Gretzky couldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the series. I mean, compared to the other series, and this has been pretty mild, I think, compared to the other series. Obviously there was the bits hit on Clifford, which he's still obviously out. Obviously Brown laid out Henrik Sedin, but that was he came back a couple minutes later. So, but it's been pretty mild. But you could see it tonight that there was something out there. There was definitely a cautious approach to the game tonight, and it was very frustrating because the Kings need to have that physical game to get to the next level, and it wasn't there really at all tonight. I mean, I think the big hit of the game was Jarrett Stoll had sort of a mild
It was
bump.
like this.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, hit of the game.
All right, and to the second Kings fans, and it's 2-1 Vancouver. Sedin has had an assist. Kings just not looking sharp. Out shooting the Canucks, but still 2-1. 5-2 Kings. And, the other thing, too, Chris, I'm not seeing very good play from Alec Martinez or Slava Voinov. Kind of looked all over the place, and you're not getting any defensive scoring whatsoever. To me, the Kings still have yet to play their best hockey. And, yes, I still think we're going to win this series now. I still think it's going to be probably Kings in 6. But that said, it's been kind of a rough go so far.
Yeah, definitely. We're not getting the defensive scoring, like you said. I mean, obviously we don't expect, Scuderi or Green to score goals, but, Drew Doughty, you expect a guy like this to really step it up and have one good game. I mean, even Dustin Penner had one good game, which you kind of look at him on the ice and you're like, okay, he thinks that he's good because, he had that goal in game 1, the game winner. Mm-hmm. But you're not getting the rest of the guys stepping up, and that's what we need to win this series. I still think also that they are going to win the series. I don't see either team winning 4 in a row. Obviously, the Kings aren't going to do that, but I don't see the Canucks doing it either. But it's going to take secondary stuff. It's going to take the fourth line guys stepping up. Maybe it's going to take, Richards, Carter. Those guys have got to score some more goals. And Doughty, please, dude, come on.
So our next game is going to be Sunday in Vancouver for Game 5. It's going to be interesting. I think the King, everybody's got a little bit of time to practice. Daniel Sedin's got time to heal even more, get back in shape. Going to be interesting. Do the Kings close it out? I'm saying they do it at home for Game 6.
All right, Kings fans, we take a look at the third period, and we see a team that kind of looked like the old Kings team, the Kings team that's been playing all season long, the team that has been struggling to score. There was lots of close chances. They had a weird goal on one point where it looked like it was a goal to me. We still haven't had the official reason why it didn't count. But we see that same Kings team that's been frustrating us and what's made this season really bizarre. And it's been frustrating because we don't know why they can't score when it matters.
All right, Kings fans, we know how it is. You get into Staples Center, you get the cocktails in you, and you start talking a little smack, which is cool. But sometimes you bring that classy level a little bit below the classy line, which is why KingsCast presents to you stupid things that Kings fans say to Canucks. Say that 3 times, bitches.
All right, Kings fans, number 5, USA, USA, USA. Yeah, that's right. Kings fans, I'm sorry, but half the roster of the Kings is Canadian. Half the roster of the Canucks is American. Let's deal with it.
I can't tell you how many times I've heard this one. Number 4, don't burn down our city. All right, they rioted. Vancouver fans got a little feisty after Game 7, but come on, they're not going to burn down Los Angeles. We're going to do that when the Lakers win the championship.
All right, Kings fans, so number 3, sweep, sweep, sweep was the chant heard throughout the arena almost the entire night, even before the game even started. Let's not jinx it, guys. And obviously it did, because we're not going to sweep, obviously, and it didn't happen, so relax.
Number 2, hit Daniel Sedin in the uterus. He doesn't have a uterus. It doesn't even make any sense, and it's stupid. Stop it.
And finally, Kings fans, the number 1 dumb thing that Kings fans say to Canucks fans suck dick. Now, I don't know how many Canucks fans actually do suck dick. I mean, maybe a couple over there. But that's cool that KingsCast is obviously cool with that. But please, let's get something a little more original.
All right, Kings fans, that leads us to our question of the day, which is, who is your hero for Game 5 against the Canucks? Leave your comments, as always, downstairs. And we're going to be right back at you on Sunday. God damn it, on Sunday. So thank you for Canucks fans who have been watching and tuning in. Kings fans, you're welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to subscribe to our channel on the YouTube. You know you got to. I'm Keith Korneluk.
I'm Chris Kalasiewski.
Thanks for watching Overtime by KingsCast.